Women will say it, guys will say it. I cowboy. I began riding as a 2-year-old. My babysitter was not a human, it was a horse.
Fern White is an authentic cowgirl who grew up on Maui and currently operates a ranch with her husband in Kohala on the big island of Hawaii. Her horses have been featured in several movies, most recently in the 2022 movie The Wind and the Reckoning.
I grew up on a working ranch, one of the largest still in our state, called Ulupalakua. And on that ranch, a typical day in my growing up, which is the 50s, horses was an actual 4-legged animal, and that's what you rode to go and check pastures, to check the water lines, to check how the health of the cattle, what they were for that day, to move them around. And that would be a typical day back then.
At 14, Fern was the first Hawaii rodeo barrel race champion. She was also Miss Maui in 1968 and Pa'u Queen several times. Her experiences gave her a unique view of paniolo culture.
The ranchers of old, they're not going to say I was a paniolo. They're going to say I cowboy. I cowboy, right? Women will say it, guys will say it. I cowboy. When we say paniolo, I know that the meaning for people means the cowboy culture. So with that in mind, the importance of perpetuating that is because it represents several things, is the connection to land and the connection to food source. But the importance of preserving the paniolo culture, as you guys call it, paniolo culture, the cowboy culture, is to preserve what it means to have grit and caring. And that is at its core.
Fern began teaching horsemanship at age 16. Her teaching process stems from the values and disciplines associated with cowboy traditions.
A lot of times, process for other people is, okay, I'll show you a little bit, now you just go, you can go play, you can compete, you can do whatever. I am very much about foundation. Foundation first, basic understanding, caring for and safety.
Fern runs the therapeutic riding program, Leo Lapa'au. She believes horses can regulate our emotions.
And my students can attest to this, right? They had a rough day at school. They have a rough day in life, their home or whatever that is. And so now they come. That horse is going to have a whole different reaction, behavior, response, right? And most of the time, you'll find that horse like put its head somewhere at some time in your lap. Now, if you go in and you get that horse and you think you all that, a horse will show you, hey, whoa, what, you all that? I don't think so.
Fern is deeply connected to the cowgirl lifestyle, not just as a way of life, but also as a source of healing and personal growth.
I've always known that the horse can help us survive the world, that I can turn to a horse, get on its back, ride for 5-10 minutes, and the world's okay again.
This is Georgia Sandberg from Konawaena High School for HIKI NŌ on PBS Hawaiʻi.